So I'm sitting here in Blackfoot, Idaho,
Yes.
with Elder Rick Tew. Now I'm going to post this up on our Facebook group for all of our missionaries who remember
This is
you.
what does it look like?
Actually, for all the missionaries who remember you fondly, and then all the other missionaries who just remember you.
Yeah.
So Elder Tew and I actually were just reminiscing. Were missionary companions in Piedras Negras, Coahuila.
Coahuila.
And do you remember anything fun that happened to us there? I do.
When they would chase the dogs and they had the flippers and they caught all those kids.
Do you remember the time that we were coming across the border and the guy was giving us a hard time and they had that great big guy?
Yeah, yeah.
And I said, I'll tell you what, let's arm wrestle for it.
Yeah.
And the guy said, he's the Mexican champion arm wrestler. And I said, well, my companion can beat your guard, your duana. And he said, okay. And the guy said, okay, but we'll do it for, it was like 80 bucks or something. It was 80 bucks.
It was 100
It was
pesos.
1,000 pesos.
1,000 pesos and O'Brien, he says, pick with the 1,000
And I
pesos
said,
right now.
so I said to Elder Tew, I said, can you beat this guy? And he said, I can beat this guy, Elder.
Put me in, coach.
So we go in the back, and the guy's name was Junior.
Oh, man.
I put my 1,000 pesos down.
You guys got a match?
They arm wrestle, and Tew beats him, boom,
Just
puts him down.
down.
Guy welches on the 1,000 pesos, but let us go.
Yeah, well, we got our onions kids and walked off. Oh, that was a good
And
time.
we lived over by the estate center
church.
with a school.
Yeah, it was a school in the
And
church.
Elder Tew used to go out when he'd get really homesick for his cowboy days. And he would take one of the stools on chairs and he'd throw it out and then he'd rope and he'd lasso it.
Yeah.
And I used to watch him. And one morning, it was recess, and I heard all these kids screaming.
Oh, boy.
And I went out.
That's for
And Elder Tew was lassoing all these little Mexicans.
I could whip them. I want to tie them, too, but they wouldn't lay down.
So anyway, and we should say, give you that one. We're here with Sister Tew as well. So,
Here. Really are.
so there's Jane and my wife Linda. They live in Blackfoot, work at the temple, and so anyway, there's a little another moment from Elder Tew.
Have Elder Tew tell him what he's doing now.
I'm a facility manager for the church. I take care of her church custodians and make sure the remodels are correct. I used to build churches and stuff on my days off when I was a fireman.
So I called him on the phone and said, we're 15 miles out of Blackfoot, and he said, well, Elder, you got your house here? Come on, we'll put the feed bag on. You can help me mow the lawn.
Take the buck out of a few horses while you're here.
And we love him.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.